Hello and welcome back to Judith Plains. Well, today we are selling, or attempting to sell, all of the ethanol that was left. There is 16,000 litres on just now, and we do have our old silage wagon here as well. We're going to be selling that because there's not really a need for it now. Right, let's try that there. 16,000 litres of ethanol, $204,066. So we're now back up to just over 1 million in the bank. Now we're going to go around to the shop and sell this one. We have debated about selling this truck, but I think I'm going to purchase a trailer instead first. Just that curtain side trailer, because this low bed is no use for going in and out of the ethanol plant or anywhere with weight bridges really. It just gets stuck and hung up on it. So I think it's only about 30,000 for the, we need to be in there. Here's that random chicken again in the middle of here. Right, we'll try and get this reversed in and get this sold. Oh, I need to tie it down. I wondered why it was sliding off there. Right, let's see if we can reverse in here in one go. Almost. That's close enough. I think we're going to get in there. Nope. This is going to be a bit of a pain to do. I think that's it now. I think it's getting hung up on there as I go in. Yeah, another reason I did change the volume. If you stand there, it's very quiet. And you move back, it gets loud again. That was one of the reasons. The other one is just it's getting old. Right, we need to take, I believe we need to take the straps off for this to work. The one there, yeah, and another one here. I'm sure there's one in there, but it might not be on. Right, let's try and get this sold. I wonder how much this is going to be. 28,000. Oh wow. Let's repair it for $1 and see if it changes from 207. I gained $1. Right, we'll sell this. $28,209 in total. That one's going to be 46,000, which isn't bad. It's very debatable, although I do want the biogas plant, and the biogas plant is expensive. Right, let's pull out of here. We'll need to see if we can get that other trailer. So we do want a forage wagon as well, but that's not till next year. I was looking at trucks, but I think it was 200,000. This is the one I was going to go with, but just no branding. Chrome wheels, chassis colour, yep. I think keep it white is fine. So 29,500, let's purchase that. I don't know if it's going to fit on, well, it's probably chancing it to be honest. Let's try to reverse up beside it and see if we can actually fit it on this trailer to take it back with us. If no, we'll have to come back up later on. Probably with the electric Volvo. But I think that's going to be, yeah, it's the whole, no, that's not going to happen. Well, we are up here. We do need to pick up what we've got. So we've got these silage here, which I couldn't actually unload. So it did use 10 litres in the big forage wagon we leased. We never got it back, it doesn't unload it, and that was a waste of almost $3,000. We do have 2 liquid herbicides, 2,700 litres. We've got, that's liquid fertiliser, this is liquid herbicide. 2,000 litres there, we've got a heap of them at the farm as well. And a little bit of seeds left, so we're going to get the forklift here, get these all loaded up, taken back to the yard. The ethanol is now sold. We do need to take the weeds out of field 3, I believe it is. Yeah, so field 3 has weeds. I would assume the corn fields, because they weren't ploughed, they may need to be weeded at some point as well. And the clover field didn't need rolled, so that's a bonus as well. We do need to give these guys some feed. They're going to get a top up of silage from the bales we've got. In fact, speaking about silage, we've almost got 100,000 litres of silage already from the alfalfa. That's good. That's going to produce really quickly. So they can get some fresh silage from the bales. Then once the bales are finished, they can move on to that stuff from the fermenter. They are still got too much feed. The only other thing for today, I think potentially sell some beer. They've got plenty left. We just need to keep an eye on propane because it is coming down. That'll be a job for the Volvo later on. There should be enough barley there because ours is ready in 2 months, I believe. Yes, June. So there should be enough there. Fingers crossed. Right, I think we could sell beer because it's down a bit. It was a bit higher than that. There's not a massive difference in the price between the maximum and what it is now. So we'll sell the beer, sell the potato chips, and probably purchase a new truck to get rid of the Phoenix. We'll see. But we'll get this stuff loaded up. They're going to come out with the forklift in a second and take it back to the farm, get that weeding done. We still need to fertilise. Let's just check because we're into a new day now. Yeah, still need to fertilise 10 to 17, 43, and I believe field 3 as well. Yes. We'll get the weeds done there as well. Right, let's go and get this done. Well, we've managed to get our fields fertilised, and you have seen the money has dropped a little bit. We did make a purchase. We've got the beer to sell. You can see the purchase there in the store. We did decide to go and do it because we've got the beer to sell. We could probably get away with selling ethanol tomorrow as well, because that is the best month. Although it was a really good price today. That is the worker finished field 17 with fertiliser down in there. I think that just leaves one field to fertilise. which is the clover field, I believe. Right, let's park this in here. There we go. So that is the last time we are going to be using that. Hopefully we get a good price for this. I keep hearing that noise and I figured it out. There's a plane. There we go. That's what the other loud noise was. I tried to turn the volumes down, but for some reason that still comes out really loud. So if you hear that, it's the plane. That's what's happening. Right, this Phoenix, which we've had for 32 months. 115.2 hours. We're going to repair it $1,255. $47,439 to sell. So let's do that. There we go. Right, now it's done. No going back now. So for this, we bought the Volvo FH16 600 horsepower. We put a 50% deposit down, which was $89,875. We could have bought it outright, but we decided we're going to do the hire purchase. So it's $2,593 a month for 3 years. And it should show up in here. It does, yes. So 36 months remaining. Remaining cost $93,000. So it was about 100 and I think it was 170 in total, somewhere around there. But 2.5% interest. But we'll be paying that off fairly quickly. It won't take 3 years. That's going to be paid off really quickly. We just didn't want. Oh, now it's going to save. We just didn't want to take it all out of the bank at once, because we are still trying to get the biogas, which is here, but that's 1.6 million. Plus we've got the forager, which is another 500,000, and ideal to get this field here, 87, which is another 1 million. Biogas will probably be first, although it is a lot of trekking for us to come from wherever Bison Ridge is here. Yeah, so from there all the way up to where we came from the store, back across this road down to the biogas there. It is a bit to go for slurry manure, but we can change it into digestate. That's the reason for it as well. Let's have a quick look in here. So we can put our slurry and manure, because we're producing manure as well. They will go in. We're going to get digestate out of manure, digestate out of slurry, and if we do the corn silage from the forage harvester we're going to be doing, we're going to get digestate from that silage as well. So we're going to get digestate to put back on the fields as fertilizer, and we'll get, I don't know if it pays us per month it's running because we own it, but we're going to get electric back out of that. Hopefully we can charge up the Volvo truck with that. If I need to place a bit, I will, but we're going to be able to charge the Volvo out of that. Methane, I think, just sells as it is. So it's hopefully going to make a good chunk of money for us. But for now, we need to go and take the beer, which is already filled up in our trailer, which is sitting here, down to the Dollar General, which I think is going to be this one here. I believe it is that one. Let's just double check. Beer, Dollar General, tag that place. It should be this one. It is there, yeah. Right, I'll untag that just now. And our fields, we've fertilised field 2 with the slurry until it ran out. Then we went up to Bison Ridge, picked up more slurry from the cows there, came back down. We still had a bit to go. So solid fertiliser has been put down on fields 2, 3, 10. 17's just finished, and we need to go over field 43. I'll probably leave that because it's not a big field. So we'll maybe tomorrow we could put some slurry down. It depends if the map loads. There we go, it's still showing as harvested, so it shouldn't be ready to harvest for another 2 months. So tomorrow might work for putting slurry down there. It just saves us in the solid fertiliser cost. But this, 600 horsepower, it has got a couple of extras there, as you can see, the horns, the beacons and the lights up there. The front grille, it's got the aero kit, and it's the 6x4 version as well, and not the 4x2. So that is good. Let's jump in. A lot quieter. We can stand beside it and speak, and you can hear me. Right. Oh, the top one doesn't work. Oh, that's very handy, isn't it? Right, let's get down, get this beer, take it down to Dollar General with this truck. And we'll see you in just a minute to see how much we make from the beer. So it's going to put us back up to about 1.2 million in the bank-ish. Now, as I said, I'm wanting to get this biogas plant, but it's 1.6 million. So it is going to take the bank balance right down. We don't have anything else that we can sell. Unless methane, we could sell it for a big reduction on what we could get for it. That's the only thing we could kind of sell throughout the year to keep us going if we do get the biogas, which I'm hoping to get this year, but we'll just see how it goes. And with this one, we're limited to 56 miles an hour as well, which is kind of annoying. Can't bump that up, no. 56, well, it's a bit slower, but it's a bit better. Not so much of a turn and circle needed, and it's fit for pulling the Super Bs as well. If it's not, and we do fully load the Super Bs and it isn't fit to pull it, we'll go back and upgrade this to the 780 horsepower engine, because this is only the 600. But let's jump in here, grab our trailer, go down, we'll see you at the Dollar General in just a second, see how much we get for all this beer. It's a very nice interior as well, this one, compared to the Phoenix. Double bunks as well. Right, let's get in here, get this sold. Probably jump back into the other view for this. He's waiting for the delivery as well. Right, let's jump in here, because we could open the curtain with this one. So 24,000 litres of beer, $121,459, so that's not bad. Right, he can deal with his beer. We're going to head back over to the yard. I don't think there is anything to do for today before we jump into next month. We did feed, the pigs got a bit more feed. We're starting to get some more slurry again. They're okay for straw. These guys don't get straw, but we do have slurry. 207 litres is not much. And next month, there'll be another 10 of each cows, and potentially we'll get pigs as well, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. We did put 2 silage bales in there when we were in the middle of doing the slurry. They don't need any feed whatsoever, but we may get another 100 chicks tomorrow, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's see here for eggs, we have just 916. We've already got another pallet of ethanol. Still at a really good price, but next month is when we could sell it, so we might get another 1 pallet. I know it's only 28,000-ish, maybe 29,000, but it's what we have to work with. Right, we're going to jump into tomorrow, and we'll see what else there is to do. All the fields are kind of up to date. The only thing I think that we could need to do is potentially run over the cornfields with the weeder. There's that plane again somewhere overhead. But that's the only thing I think we would need to do. But let's jump into tomorrow and see if I am right. Well, that's us now into May, another month. We thought we should only have about 3 months to pay off the header, or headers, I believe. So we'll have to check on that when we get down there. But these guys will need. We don't have any more pigs, but we do. Wow, we could get away with not feeding them just now. Maybe do that tomorrow. These guys should be okay till tomorrow, but we'll keep an eye on it. We have a bit more slurry as well. We need to buy more of them. The productivity is still 89%, which makes me think these guys being 100, we need total mixed ration. We have silage, but we don't have hay. So we're going to need to use field 43, which might be ready fairly soon. We're going to have to make that into hay and bale that, unless we can store. No, it is just a fermenting. Yeah, so it would take hay and put it into silage. So we can't use that. So we need to bale up hay and use that for TMR to get these guys to full productivity, 100%, which I think should produce more slurry. And when they start producing milk, they will produce more. These guys still plenty of feed there. We've got over 1,000 litres of eggs now, and no new chicks, but we'll wait until next month for that. But right now, we're going to buy another 10 of each of these. So brown Swiss, 10 of them at 0 months, 2,500. And these ones as well. 10 of them, 1,000. Right. So that has us got another set of 10. So we've got 100 cows in there in total. Perfect. And as I said, we're going to need to get a TMR mixer. Let's check the sale. There is a baler. Very tempting. I don't think we do have any balers just now. I'll just have to double check. Square balers. No, we don't. Round balers. Probably not as well. No, we don't. So we could potentially buy that in the sale. Maybe. Right, here we'll check on these guys. I say guys, it's the production. They're used to doing that with the animals. Potatoes, they're still fine. We could potentially need to get another couple pallets of olive oil. I believe what we did before was we bought them and paid whatever price it was when we bought them for how many pallets we get. So for just now, where would olive oil be? There. Was it the highest price that wasn't the train? I think is right, which was there's 8,000. 8,200 at the farmer's market. 8,200, yeah, so 8,200. 8,208. 8,229. So that times however many litres we get is what we put into that production. Ethanol plant is still good. We've still got plenty of dry corn, still got heaps of corn. Sorghum I think is going to last for another month or two yet. Propane, we need to keep an eye on it. That could potentially run dry. Beer, we've got 1 month to go and we've got 11,000 litres left. So might not last that long, but hopefully we make it. Right, for our fields, let's see what's got weeds in it. Yep, field 28, 17, 2, 10 and 20. They've all got weeds. I'm presuming it's the first stage. So we'll get away with the weeder instead of having to spray herbicide, which is quicker. Right, so that is our job for today. I don't think there is anything to sell. We've got ethanol, we've got 3,000 litres actually. 44,000 is still a good price. We could maybe leave that till later on today. I think that would be a good idea. And we could probably sell that with any potato chips. Yeah, because they're up in the same bit. Small Farmers Kiosk isn't far from the general store. So that would work. I don't think there's anything else to sell. This is all stuff we need to keep. Right, that is the plan. There's the train as well. Right, we've got the cows. We've got 100 out of 500 now in there. They'll be okay for feed. The chickens have got plenty of feed as well. Right, we need to take a run down to the other farm. We're going to need to take the Volvo because we took that up here and parked it yesterday instead of the pickup. That's them now side by side as well. Right, we're going to jump into the Volvo, get sorted out for today, get some weeding done. I don't think we'll need it back up here, although we could use this as the place it's kept. Unless we use the pickup, it's going to be a bit cheaper on fuel and wear and tear on it as well, because it's not going to be cheap to do this. And we need to move that weight as well, because that's just right in an awkward place there. Right, we're going to head right to another farm, get the weeders set up, ready, and get going for today. We'll probably skip into tomorrow as well. Do a little time lapse of the weeding, jump into tomorrow, see what needs to be done, and then probably end the episode at the end of next month, because then the episode after is going to be just harvesting all the barley and hopefully getting it into the production, as long as it's ready tomorrow. Or the next month, should I say. Right, let's get going with a bit of a time lapse, get some weeding done, and potentially top up the pigs a little bit with feed as well. That's all the fields being weeded and they're now ready. We did pick up this though. It is a brand new TMR mixer wagon that holds 45,000 litres per mix, and it was $90,000. We did buy it outright, there was no finance on it. A good reason we bought the Volvo on finance, so we could buy this outright. We don't need it right now, we still need to wait for that clover field to be ready. We do need to make hay from that, so we do need to still rent a tedder. I'm trying to think of the best place to put this just now. I can't get out the back there because that's into the pasture, so I'll probably just open the door. Let's open this, we'll get this reversed in. And we'll put it towards the back just now out of the way. Because we'll probably put another bale of silage in depending how much they get through. And we did spend $33,288. This isn't, is it going to go in? So close. $33,288 on 4 pallets of olive oil. We based that on an $8,322 per 1,000 litre price. That was one of the higher prices that wasn't the train, which actually wasn't the highest price for some reason. Right, we're going to leave this in here. And we'll see if there's anything else to do today. I don't think there is. We'll probably skip through into tomorrow and see if we can't get more ethanol sold. This is really awkward with that rear steer and trailer. I think that'll do there. Right, we'll leave it there and we'll see you in the morning. Well, we're in the 2nd of May now. We have got 4,000 litres of potato chips and 9,000 litres of ethanol. We need to sell. I don't know if it takes both here, but I'm hoping it only takes the potato chips. So we need to undo the straps for this one, so that way only these sell. Maybe the straps around it too. Maybe I'm not in the right place there. There we go. $22,389. And we're going to nip over to the Moccasin General Store, I think it is. I'll wait until that truck's passed. And we're going to deliver these 9,000 litres of ethanol. So we'll see you there in just a second. Well, I'm guessing this one's going to be slightly easier to deliver to with this truck and trailer now, because it's not such a huge length of trailer, and the truck as well. The nose of the truck stuck out far too much, I think. In saying that, it's the trailer is really quick to catch on. Right, that's it. 9,000 litres of ethanol. $107,296. Now we'll head back down to the yard, but I think we'll leave the episode there. We've got 1.1 million in the bank. The animals have been topped up. We did the pigs earlier today because this is a new day. They don't need straw yet. These guys will last till tomorrow with that silage, and we can put another bale in. And these guys still have plenty of grain left. We do have most of that alfalfa fermented now. We've got 533,000 litres of silage, so we're not long until we get rid of that bales, and then we can now move on to taking bucket loads of silage out of there straight into the, I say into the pen. By the time that bales are finished, this field 43 should be ready. Another 2 months maybe, but our barley still isn't going to be ready tomorrow, so I can't remember when we planted it, unless it was the next day, unless it was October, because we had something else and we had to harvest in September. I'm not sure, so I think it's going to be July. I don't think it's going to be August, because August is if you plant it in April. I think we did the winter one, I think it was maybe October. So July is barley, and our next problem is we've only got 2,600 litres of barley left in here. So that's going to have to be stopped just for a month or so. We did propane not long ago to the ethanol plant. They've still got plenty of corn, dry corn and sorghum. We'll keep an eye on the sorghum. Once it gets kind of down to about 10,000 litres, we're going to take a full Super B load round. Potato plant, we put in olive oil not long ago, and still plenty of potatoes there. hopefully new animals tomorrow as well, but not sure with that one yet. But I think we'll leave that episode there. I'm going to head back round. In fact, what we can do is we can come out this way now. There we go. We would have taken the stop sign out before. Right, I'm going to head back down to the yard and jump into tomorrow, which will be in the next episode, so we'll see you there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon in the next one. Thanks for watching.